Do these phrases mean the same or are they different?
You're okay.
You're okay.
Well, they have the same words but have different messages. Why? What makes the difference? Let's find out. Welcome to AIA. I'm teacher Brittany. Today, we're diving deep into intonation in English. This little but powerful tool in your communication can completely change the meaning of your words. You'll be amazed at how it impacts your daily conversations. And hey, don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our tips. All right, let's dive in. What's intonation in English? First, what is intonation in English? Well, it's all about the rise and fall of your voice. It's like the melody of language that helps convey different meanings. How important is intonation? It allows us to express attitudes and emotions like shock, surprise, anger, seriousness. It helps listeners to understand different types of sentences, such as statements, questions, requests, or commands. Let's take the two clips we've seen at the very beginning of the video as an example. Listen to them again. Which one has the voice going down and which one has the voice going up?
You're okay. You're okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
You're okay. You're okay? What's your answer? That's right. The first one has the falling intonation, or the voice going down. And the second one has the rising intonation. The first one, you're okay, states that someone or the situation is fine. While the second one, you're okay, is a question to ask if someone is fine or not. If we had no intonation, our speech would sound boring and make it difficult for other people to catch the right meaning of what you say.
Y si tú quieres educar tu oído 100% gratis, tengo un entrenamiento que me tomó meses crear, que puedes bajar hoy en día 100% gratis. Educa tu oído hoy. Enlace en el primer comentario.
The main patterns of intonation in English. There are two main types of intonation in English: rising and falling intonation. So, when do we use rising and when do we use falling intonation? We'll look at the intonation in three main types of sentences in English: normal statements, WH questions, and yes/no questions. In case you don't know, normal statements are sentences that express facts. For example, I like pizza. The sun shines in the sky. WH questions are sentences that begin with a question word like who, what, where, when, why, or how to ask for information. For example, what is your name? Where do you live? Yes/no questions are sentences to ask for a simple yes or no answer, usually starting with is, are, do. For example, are you hungry? Did you finish your work? All right, let's look into the intonation in these three types of sentences. Intonation in normal statements and WH questions. Listen to the sentences below in real conversations. Does the intonation in each sentence go up or down?
I'll come back. I'll come back. What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
The first sentence is a normal statement, so the voice falls at the end of the sentence. In other words, it's said with falling intonation. The second sentence is a WH question, and the voice falls at the end of it. In other words, it's also said with falling intonation. So, in normal statements and WH questions, the intonation goes down at the end of sentences. Let's go over some common sentences with these two types of sentences as examples to help you better remember the intonation patterns of them. I have to go.
I have to go. I have to go.
This says that you have to end the conversation and go somewhere.
I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
This is said to let the other person decide. You also say this with falling intonation.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
What time is it?
What time is it?
What time is it?
This asks about the time and is said with falling intonation.
What time is it? What time is it?
What time is it? What time is it?
How was your day?
How was your day?
How was your day?
This question opens a conversation by asking about someone's day and is also said with falling intonation.
How was your day? How was your day?
How was your day? How was your day?
The intonation in yes, no questions. So, how about yes, no questions? What intonation type do we use for these questions?
Do you want to come up?
Would you like to try it?
Are you sure?
That's right. The intonation goes up at the end of these questions. In other words, the intonation in yes, no questions goes up. Listen and try saying these with me. Pay attention to the rising intonation. Do you want to come up? Would you like to try it? Are you sure? Great job! Now, let's listen to other examples from real English conversations. Always pay attention to the rising intonation. Would you like to join us?
Would you like to join us? Would you like to join us?
Is it okay?
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Do you like it?
Do you like it? Do you like it?
Intonation in statement questions. So, to sum up, the intonation in normal statements and WH questions goes down. The intonation in yes, no questions goes up. But wait, did you notice that at the very beginning of this video, we came across a type of question which is different from other normal WH questions or yes, no questions? Let's listen and look at it again. What's special about it? And what's the intonation in this sentence?
You're okay. You're okay.
This sentence has a structure as a normal statement, but it has a question mark at the end of it. And the intonation goes up at the end of it, not down as in other normal statements. Why is that? Well, here's the reason. When we raise the intonation at the end of a normal statement, we turn it into a question, and it functions as a normal yes-no question. For example, instead of asking, "Are you okay?" we can ask, "You're okay?" Or instead of asking, "Are you sure?" you can ask, "You're sure?" Got it? Let's listen to some other statement questions in English. Pay close attention to the rising intonation at the end of them. You want to talk to me?
You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me?
You think so?
You think so? You think so?
She told you?
She told you? She told you?
All right, let's practice intonation together. I'm going to say some sentences. Am I saying them with correct or incorrect intonation? Are you a singer? You're right. You know her? That's a wrap on intonation. Now you know it's not just what you say, it's how you say it that counts. Experiment with your voice and watch your conversations transform. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell us in the comments. What was your most surprising discovery about intonation? See you in the next video.